fifth time that Tomlin and John Harbaugh have game planned against each other. Only George Halas and Curly Lambeau, way back in the day, Bears-Packers, have faced each other more as NFL head coaches than these two guys. Year 17 for Tomlin, 16 for Harbaugh. He's hoping his younger brother Jim can win a college championship in 2 days. It's going to be a challenge. If it were a little bit colder, they'd have just their second ever snow game in Ravens history, but it's holding at 39 right now. Day for defense, you'd think, guys, but also for ball security and extra emphasis on special teams.
No question. Look, field position is going to be at a premium on a sloppy track like this. As you mentioned, ball security is going to be at a premium. Pittsburgh's defensive players emphasize that fact. Expect their defensive guys to be punching at the football, whether it's going for it in the pocket, Dan, or anytime the ball carriers or the Ravens are tied up and they've got them hemmed up. Expect that second and third guy to be ripping at that football consistently.
Yeah, throwback rivalry. This game is going to have the throwback look.
Ravens, of course, want to put that defense on the field first in these conditions. They deferred, and so Tucker will boot it away to Godwin Igwebuike, who's standing at the goal line for Pittsburgh. You get a very quick look at Mason Rudolph and the Steeler offense. Continue to trying to build on the great performances the last couple of weeks. 30-point performances by a Steeler offense. They hadn't seen that in a long time, and back-to-back games now.
Yeah, expect them to come out early on. Big personnel, multiple tight ends.
Mason 5-3 in his previous 8 starts. Barefoot Wine bringing you today's starting lineup. Of course, those 2 wins coming in the last couple of weeks against the Bengals and the Seahawks on the road, when the offensive line in the run game just bullied Seattle's defense. They'll try to do that again today with Najee Harris, who's closing in on 1,000 yards. Gets the first carry. Immediately the ball pops out of his hands, but he collects it and picks up 2.
What did we just say? Ball security. Ball security. This is going to be a slick football out here, guys. Hands are going to start getting cold. You see it right there. Mason Rudolph gives him a clean handoff, and as he's trying to tuck it away, it just pops straight up in the air.
This is going to be something that Mason Rudolph and Tyler Huntley, every single play in the huddle, remind your guys, focus on ball security.
Harris has a couple of fumbles this season, nearly a third. On 2nd and 8, Rudolph gets into the perimeter, and it's Harris, who hasn't been used as that much of a receiver this year. That role has been taken on more by Jalen Warren. Hurdles down near the marker, 3rd and 1.
You see there Mason Rudolph quickly distributing the football. Dan, he goes through his progressions quickly. That's the thing. He's been playing on time, in rhythm. Over the past 2 weeks, I think that's the #1 thing you see with this offense now. It's on time.
Confidence and aggression. That's what they've gotten out of Mason Rudolph, and ball distribution to their playmakers.
The electric Warren is in the game, but he's set out wide. Empty backfield for Rudolph there on 3rd and short. 3rd down's been a struggle this season for the Steeler offense. Lots of things have been a struggle for this group. Looking to throw forward across the middle into traffic, and the catch is made by Deontay Johnson. 1st down across the 40.
This is fantastic by Mason Rudolph. Surprised that Pittsburgh comes out 3rd and short, first of the game, in an empty backfield. And look at him hang in the pocket. We just talked about the aggression and confidence in throwing that just to the spot for Deontay Johnson to pluck it.
The location of the throw. Lead him away from the defender, settle in the zone void. And we know Mike McDonald, the defensive coordinator of the Baltimore Ravens, specializes in zone defense.
If you threw it right to him, Van Noy was going to pick it off.
Exactly. Great ball placement.
Here's a pitch, and bobbled again by Jalen Warren. A little bit high, and nearly a second mistake in the first few plays.
And listen, with the weather where it is right now, I think Pittsburgh has to have a very deep conversation play calling wise. Jalen Warren almost looks like he's surprised to get that toss. So fumble early by Najee, and then Warren, I don't know if I'm tossing the ball that much. I think handoff, two-handed, are premium.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I mean, wouldn't you just go to regular fundamental handoffs and just to make sure that early in this football game you don't commit a costly turnover?
If you like wet and wild football, come to the right place. You're going to see some Weather influence plays as Johnson makes his second grab and works his way out near midfield. Brought down by Delshon Phillips. It'll be 3rd and short again.
Yeah, you have to love right now, at least early on, Mason Rudolph looks to be in control of the football, getting it out of his hands quickly and throwing it with a tight spiral.
Operating with some tempo here on 3rd and 4. Pressure delivered across the middle and almost intercepted. Marcus Williams from his deep safety spot was tracking that down, but it just slipped off his hands.
Yeah, you have to be careful in this split safety look that the Baltimore Ravens are running to not stare down your primary. Look at Mason Rudolph's head. He's staring at the receiver the entire way. He's staring at Allen Robinson, and Marcus Williams is sitting there going, look, if you're going to look at him like this.
Today, and he seemed in our meeting ready to run whatever Todd Monken calls, and Monken, the play caller in his first year, has gotten this offense going quickly. 7 first possession touchdowns with Lamar Jackson running the show.
Yeah, sure. I think it's going to be paramount for Tyler Huntley today. Just have his eyes right, get them into the right checks, and make sure that they take care of the football. That is going to be the overwhelming big thing for this offense, and specifically him at quarterback today.
Telling himself to slow the process down, right? Not be too quick to get off that first read and just take off. He is a gifted runner. And he's on the move and will tuck the ball quickly and slide down for a short gain. Alex Highsmith off the edge made the stop.
Yeah, this is a fantastic front that Tyler Huntley is going to be going against, and it's headlined by the 2 guys on the edge. Alex Highsmith, who you just called out, and T.J. Watt, number 90. Alex Highsmith here in his 4th year out of UNC Charlotte has just turned into the perfect complement to T.J. Watt, and you'll be calling their names all afternoon.
Had a big impact in the win over the Ravens in Week 5, a strip sack of Lamar. Huntley gets it out quickly there, and the catch is made by Charlie Kohler, the tight end. We'll set up 3rd down here in medium.
Yeah, this will be an interesting defensive strategy here for defensive coordinator Terrell Austin, who calls the defensive plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They love to play man-to-man against this team. They love to send 5 or more over and over again against the quarterbacks of the Baltimore Ravens. They want to make these guys make quick decisions under duress.
Better be aware of number 90, looking for his 18th sack this season, battling for the sack title with Hendrickson of the Bengals. And off the edge, he gets near the quarterback. The ball out quickly, but off the hands of Justice Hill. The speedy running back had it right there. It was a nice throw. Porter was in coverage.
This is the same play they score on last week. It's a pretty darn good throw by Tyler Huntley. Justice Hill right there. They get man-to-man coverage, a little bit of a pick,